Yeah, when you stand out here with a heavy coat, well, it feels downright balmy. But when you take a look at local houses here, you can see the effects of these slightly warmer temperatures. You can see those icicles, they're falling off of the sides of homes, and you can see water dripping down those downspouts. However, those two things you see there, that can also lead to problems inside your home.
We've seen entire ceilings get saturated and have an entire ceiling fall down.
When it comes to snow and ice damage, Ryan O'Shanney of Patch and Paint Pros says it can start off small. Ignoring it, however, well, it can become a big, expensive mess.
It may start with just a small stain on the ceiling. You might see that stain get bigger, or sometimes you'll see water dripping down from a light on the second floor.
And if you spot that right away,
turn the electric off in that room to make sure you don't short anything out. But another thing you can do is actually use like a screwdriver or something to poke a small hole in the ceiling where the stain is or the drip is. Allow that water to drain out.
That's right. To save yourself more money, you need to poke holes in your own ceiling. The causes, he says, can come from ice dams on the roof, and snow and ice melt as it slides down. It gathers on the edges of the roof.
A newer roof doesn't necessarily mean you're safe, because it really is more about the insulation inside. If you don't have enough insulation, the heat gets up into the upper roof, and then it melts more snow up top, and it gets down to the bottom part of the eaves where it can freeze and create a little pool. And the water actually just travels up under the shingles and comes down into your house.
And you may not know your insulation is lacking until you see that damage, he says. But there are some things you can do now to try and minimize water damage, especially below ground. Move snow and ice away from the foundation.
If your downspouts are clogged, or if the outspout along the ground that shoots the water out are not connected, all that water could be coming down right next to your foundation.
And that can also lead to basement flooding, water getting trapped between the walls there. And he says that if you do see some of those stains or even mold spots, don't paint over them. That's only going to hide the problem, and it's going to grow and get worse. Reporting live in Plymouth Meeting, Deanna Durante, NBC 10 News.